Everybody, and welcome to Uprising 144K. I'm Hydrogen Man. I'm going to show you guys part of my protocol today. People have been asking more and more about, like, this is what I do for breakfast and lunch. And just to show you, because I want to have some of the stuff I show you here, like in here, I put raw meal. This is the stuff I like. I'll put a link for it below if you guys want to know. Just because it's all food-based and highly nutritious. It's basically, you know, in my protocol, you basically don't want any deficiencies. So this helps with that because a lot of the food these days is rather deficient in lots of things. And then I like using chlorella also. And those are the two things that I put. First of all, at the bottom of this picture, you can see the powder. Then hydration is also incredibly key to really improving health significantly. So I soak chia seeds in hydrogen water. Those are also at the bottom here, which you probably can't see real well. And then the last thing I put in there was some blueberries and raisins also that were soaked in hydrogen water. Again, hydration. These are just gonna help so much in the colon with hydration. All right, guys, let's go ahead and get on with it. Here I got some super power greens. So what I do, and this is just a terrible angle, but it's the best I could do here, is put power greens in here. I like to try to get a lot of vegetables in the smoothie in the morning because the vegetables in Japan, they've shown some they do a lot of interesting studies over there in regards to health that I've never seen done anywhere else in the world. And when you eat vegetables first thing in the morning, it actually is incredibly good for you, but it helps regulate your blood sugar all day long. So that's a very interesting thing. And that's always a good thing, whether you're diabetic or not. Here I got more power super greens. If you can't get a hold of these, then, you know, I would do spinach typically. Those are like the greens. And you can do some kale also. So the key for me also is making sure that it's delicious. So it's got to taste good. Otherwise, you know, who's going to enjoy it? So it's filled with all this good stuff. And the other reason I like smoothies, I mean, they're much more affordable than juicing, but also because all the fiber is also incredibly important for your gut bacteria. You want a really good, healthy gut. So that's about how much I put in there. And I really smash them down so they're packed in there. I want to get a bunch of those in there. And then I got these pre-washed, but these are part of the beets. I'm just gonna break these up and throw them in here, just like you can see on these guys. And then this, the beet, I have a piece of ginger in there too. I like ginger periodically because it really helps heat the body up. And what I do is I just put, not a whole beet, but I'll put part of it in there. And I'm in a little bit of a hurry because this is my breakfast and I gotta get to work, but I thought it'd be a good time to show you guys all this stuff. Oh, here's the ginger. So I put a chunk of ginger in there. Here's some organic celery, lots of good stuff in celery. And if you notice, all these foods, you know, they all have a lot of water content in them, minerals, a lot of different types of nutrients. Obviously, enzymes are going to be in these raw fruits and vegetables. Now, I love to use carrots a lot because carrots are actually quite inexpensive and they're really quite good for you. So I get these organic carrots and I love to put these in there. I put carrots in there basically every day. So this has really served me well. I've gotten blood work to see if I ever have any deficiencies, and having this type of diet that I've been doing has served me really well with no deficiencies. So it's worked really good. So that's how much I fill it up. Let's see, I think I have about enough room, I guess, for the last carrot here. All right, and then at the very end, the sweetness is basically coming from like bananas, the raisins that I have in there, and the blueberries. So, I mean, I do have fruits in here for sure. And, you know, I got to have something that tastes good. And I like fruits, but I definitely put a lot more vegetables than fruits. So once I put all this stuff in here, look at this. It is jam-packed to the top. And that's the way I make it every morning. All right, guys. The next part I do is I get my hydrogen water and I pour it right in here. So here's the hydrogen water going in there. The reason I use hydrogen water, I mean, I wouldn't say there's a ton of science, but I have seen some testing where they test the power of the antioxidants of a vegetable or a fruit. And then when it's soaked in hydrogen water and then retested, it enhances them significantly. So that's what I do. I just assume it's enhancing it. Maybe it's even hydrating my food even more. But you know, I got tons of hydrogen water because I have a machine that just makes a bunch of it. So I'm cool with just using it in there. And I'm gonna use water in there anyway. And then I'm gonna grab this top, which is probably gonna help keep some of the hydrogen in there. And then I'm gonna let it soak, guys. I'm gonna let this soak for like 20-25 minutes. And then after it's done soaking, I'm just gonna blend it up and pour it. And this is what I'm actually gonna do. I'm gonna get a jar about this size. Jar, pretty good sized jar. And I'm gonna put a tiny little bit of hydrogen water in here right before I pour the smoothie in here, because I want it to be at as high its level. Right now it's on the machine, keeping it on standby. So I'm gonna put a little hydrogen water in here, and then I'll pour the rest of it in here. And that's what I have for breakfast. And then for lunch, it's the same thing. And then dinner, I'll be making some more updates, probably on some different dinners that I'm doing. But this is all part of my protocol. So, all right, guys, I hope that you guys enjoyed the video. And I don't think I'm gonna stick around and wait 20 minutes because, you know, I don't think I'll do that today. Now, some people do ask, don't you lose hydrogen when you blend it up? And yes, of course you're gonna, you know, lose some hydrogen. I'm not even sure incredibly like how beneficial it is. I just do it because, you know, I have a lot of hydrogen water, and I just think it does enhance some of the fruits and vegetables. But even if it doesn't, it's okay. I mean, I have to use water anyway, and I always have lots of hydrogen water on demand. So, all right, guys, thanks for watching. I hope this answered everybody's question. People kept asking me, how do you make the smoothies? What do you put in them? This is what I put in them. Granted, it can change, guys, you know, depending on the seasons, depending on what fruits and vegetables are available to me. But usually, you know, this is kind of the main thing that I typically put in here. And it tastes great. So, okay, guys, thanks for watching. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up. And I'll see you guys next time on the next one.